And now a special treat. We apologise that it's taken so long to get this together, but we've had a few problems getting permission to show footage from what was a most exciting series, the Australia Tour of Pakistan, and including one of the most dramatic finishes ever in a test match. Not even Australians have seen this yet, and the only way they'll do that is if they subscribe to Cover Point.
No Australian team has won a test, let alone a series in Pakistan, since the Richie Benaud tourists of 1959 to 1960. They won a three-match series 2-0. The seventh Australian team to tour Pakistan, led by new skipper Mark Taylor, dominated the 1994 series but lost 1-0. A combination of bad luck and Salim Malik stood between them and victory in the last two tests at Robelinda and Lahore. In all three tests, the Australians held the reins, but abysmal catching, lapses in concentration at crucial moments and the inexperience of their leadership contributed to their downfall. Fate may have been against them in the first test at Karachi, which they lost by 1 wicket. But the Australians can't escape the fact that they allowed a priceless opportunity to slip away, or to be more precise, spilled away. 13 catches were dropped by Taylor's side, which brings to 48 the staggering number dropped by the last three Australian touring teams in Pakistan over the last 12 years. Kim Hughes' side of 1982 dropped 21. 6 years later, Border's team spilled 14. Pakistan came desperately close to losing their 31-test unbeaten record at Karachi. The fate of that first test heralded Australia's run of misfortune. A match they should have won by tea on the final day was lost due to a 57-run, 10th-wicket partnership between Inzamam al-Haq and Mushtaq Ahmed. This wasn't the only source of misfortune for Taylor. He celebrated his first test as captain with a pair. The first day was marked by a fine 82 by debutant Michael Bevan, one of 5 New South Wales players in the top 6. He and Steve Waugh, who made 73, put on 121 for the 5th wicket and led Australia to an overnight total of 325 for 7, to which they could only add a paltry 12 runs the following day.
And that's out.
That's the end of Angel.
In reply, Syed Anwar and Anwar Sahel took Pakistan to 90 in 100 minutes before Sahel was out to Shane Warne, but not before reaching 1,000 test runs. The middle order collapsed and Pakistan finished the second day on 209 for 7, 128 runs behind. Anwar's 85 was studded with 13 fours and a 6.
Down he comes, up she goes.
Pakistan eventually reached 256, with Wasim Akram scoring a breezy 39, which included 6 boundaries.
That's out. Yes.
Despite losing Taylor and Slater with 49 runs on the board, Australia were cruising at 171 for 2, with David Boone and Mark Waugh at the crease. But Waqar struck, bowling Waugh for 61, and then Wasim sent back Bevan and Steve Waugh to reduce Australia to 181 for 5 at the close of the third day.
And it's 9 now, 229.
Australia could only manage an additional 51, leaving Pakistan 314 to win. By stumps on the 4th day, Pakistan were 155 for 3. Sahel was run out for 34. Zahid Faisal departed to a superb catch by Boone off Warne, and Joe Angel accounted for Salim Malik. Malik had put on 84 for the second wicket with Anwar, who was still there on 67. By the time the new ball was taken on the final day, Pakistan had been reduced to 205 for 7. Once again, Shane Warne had made crucial strikes. By lunch, they had limped to 229. A partnership between Rashid Latif and Inzamam was worth 52 before Latif fell to Steve Waugh, and Waqar soon followed to leave Pakistan 258 for 9, still needing 56 for victory. Mushtaq contributed almost as many runs as Inzamam to the final wicket partnership. 314 is the highest total successfully chased by Pakistan, and the winning runs came in unconventional fashion. 4-leg byes deflected off Inzamam's pad when Healy missed a stumping. The second test was also heading Australia's way when they forced Pakistan to follow on, 261 runs behind. But Salim Malik was dropped by Taylor off Angel when only 20 and went on to make 237, the highest score by a Pakistani against Australia. It was Malik who put Australia in and then saw them hammer the bowling to the tune of 521 for 9. 6 of the top 7 batsmen made over 50, with Slater top scoring on 110. He and Taylor shared a 176-run record stand, and by close on the first day, Australia were 305 for 3. Mark Waugh and Bevan shared a century stand, as did Steve Waugh and Healy. Waugh missed out on his 8th Test 100 when he played on to Wacker.
और इस तरह वकार यूनिस कामयाब हुए एक उठती हुई बॉल इसे खेलने में.
After Australia declared, Pakistan soon lost Saeed Anwar. McDermott and Fleming took 4 wickets apiece as Pakistan were dismissed for 260 on the third day. Sohail top scored with 80, which included 13 fours and a 6. After the dismissal of Sahid Fasail, Sohail retired hit in the mouth by a rising delivery. Then Salim Malik began his rearguard action by putting on 148 with Anwar. By close on the 4th day, Malik was 155 and Sohail, having returned to the crease, had scored 72. Although Pakistan lost Sohail early on the final morning, Malik continued to bat with a flourish to reach his first double century and secure a comfortable draw. Salim was also involved in the only other highlight of the final day when debutant Damien Fleming dismissed Aman Malik and Inzamam with successive dismissals, and at the drinks break informed his colleagues that Salim was about to become part of Test history. True to his word, Fleming had the Pakistan captain caught by Healy with the first ball of his next over to become only the 3rd bowler to take a hat-trick in his first Test. Events on the opening day of the 3rd Test were overshadowed by the 12th hour withdrawal of Wasim Akram and Wacker Younis, who declared themselves unfit. A sinus problem and a hamstring were the official reasons for their withdrawal. More likely was a rift in the team. This left Pakistan with limited resources to defend their series lead, and once again it was Salim Malik who stood between victory and defeat. Pakistan had slumped to 107 for 5 in their second innings and led by only 25 runs when Malik and Sohail put on a record 196 for the 6th wicket to save Pakistan. Pakistan had started the match in promising fashion. A first innings total of 373 included 75 by Salim Malik, 48 by Ijaz Ahmed and a maiden century by wicket-keeper Moin Khan, who in 11 previous tests had not passed 32. It would be an eventful match for Moin. He was warned by John Reid for appealing against the light, and the referee subsequently reprimanded umpire Riazuddin for allowing Moin to walk off after his appeal. Moin was also dropped by Phil Emery, a replacement for injured keeper Ian Healy, when on 51, and again by Bevan on 70. Bevan made his 3rd 50 in 4 innings and came close to a maiden century with 91. Mark Waugh contributed 71. Justin Langer, Steve Waugh's replacement, scored 69, and Australia piled up 455. That was a lead of 82. Once again, Australia had Pakistan on the ropes. By the 4th afternoon, they were 137 for 5, but Malik and Sohail's contribution made the series safe. Malik eventually bowled by Bevan's first ball of the match. Shane Warne inevitably took the series bowling honours, 18 wickets to equal Richie Benaud's haul in 1959-60. Salim Malik was the man of the series for his 557 runs, a record between the two countries in a 3-match rubber. Australia looked the better side and invariably were. They just lacked a bit of luck and, unusually for them, dropped far too many catches.